Let's talk about soul loss and relationship breakup. You know, I know that relationships and love can be beautifully fulfilling, and yet at the same time, it can get really tricky when it comes to our soul and breakups. Welcome to Spiritual Tools for Being Human. I'm Angela Pryder, animist healer and somatic counselor, and for over 20 years, I've helped dozens of people with soul retrieval after breakup. So what is soul loss? Why would a part of our soul leave? Soul loss is your soul's natural coping mechanism to deal with trauma or an ongoing unhealthy situation that goes against your truth. So when it comes to relationships and relationship breakups, there can be all sorts of dynamics that happen that can lead to soul loss. Here's 3 examples. First of all, maybe we've given a part of our soul away. Second, maybe we've allowed our ex or partner to take a part of our soul. Or third, perhaps we've exchanged soul parts during the relationship or afterwards. So here's 4 examples of how soul loss might happen in a relationship or during a breakup. For example, the person who is doing the breaking up feels really guilty about hurting their ex, and therefore they give them part of their soul as a way to soothe the heartbreak or ease their guilt. 2, the person who's being broken up with feels so heartbroken that they send a part of their soul to their ex as a way of staying connected or attached. So the problem with both of these is that your soul essence is a unique vibration, and if you send it to somebody else, it's basically like putting a dead battery in an appliance. The only thing that happens is that you're now missing a part of your soul and you're feeling less vitality. Another example comes with the head-on collision breakup. Perhaps there's been a really sudden betrayal, and the person who's been betrayed is so traumatized that a part of their soul leaves to cope with the pain of that betrayal. Now, the final example is the ongoing unhealthy relationship dynamic that has not been resolved. And so people are overstaying, and there's all sorts of reasons for that. Maybe it's for the kids or other reasons, but the bottom line is that they both know that it's not the right thing, and so there's this ongoing energy depletion. In other words, the situation is literally soul-sucking. So what do we do? How would you know if you've experienced soul loss from a relationship or a breakup? Perhaps it's been some time since your breakup, and you've done a whole bunch of healing work, and you just still cannot stop thinking about your ex. In fact, you're thinking about them an unwarranted amount, and you just haven't felt the same since the breakup. Or perhaps you're feeling overshadowed by your ex, like it feels like they're always present or with you, and again, you just haven't felt the same since the breakup. Or you're feeling really stuck in a relationship dynamic, and you're just feeling depressed, depleted, lacking vitality when you're in the presence of your partner. So what can you do to remedy this situation? Well, first of all, if you've given soul parts away, call them home. You can create a beautiful ritual for yourself, and with a clear and steady intention, perhaps it's in meditation, perhaps it's in dream work when you go to sleep at night, you're calling these soul parts home, you're calling this energy back into your heart. Now, if it feels like you have somebody else's soul parts, you can start with just becoming willing to let them go, to send them back. And again, you can do a beautiful ritual, setting a clear and steady intention to send them back. So for example, you could write the person's name down on a piece of paper, go outside and burn it, and then with love and compassion, send their energy back to them on the smoke. Now, if you and your ex are still friends and the breakup is mutual, perhaps you're going through a conscious uncoupling process, it can be so beautiful to do an in-person ritual where you're giving back soul parts or taking back any soul parts you may have lost along the way in your relationship. Having a ritual like this can make the breakup much more smooth and peaceful. It doesn't mean it won't hurt. Breakups are painful, but it can certainly help with the healing process. Now, if you try these practices and rituals and they don't work, it just could be a sign that you need an extra hand with perhaps a soul retrieval ceremony with an experienced spiritual healer like myself. But in the meantime, when it comes to relationship and breakup, try this mantra because it's a really good one. I keep my soul to myself, and you keep yours to you.